Welcome back. I am Savage Hound Dusk, and today we are going to be going through the next step of our journey. We've got a couple options here, and honestly, I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Endion first, just because I don't really want to bother with Slayn yet. I also need to put out my announcement for my buds. There we go. The main reason I feel like going to Endion instead of Slayn is because Endion has missions that I actually like doing. I don't really care too much for the missions involving Slayn, and I want to get the Purifiers on my side before I get the Tal'Darim, just because I feel like that would be smarter from a story perspective.
And know that this time they will not fail us.
That's true, they won't. Before we do that, though, I am actually going to head to the War Council because there is a unit that I want to pick up. We're actually going to use the Dark Archon in this next mission, instead of High Templar. And Dark Archons are OP as fuck in the campaign, so you guys are in for a real treat.
I have made a decision many of you will not agree with. During my time with Phoenix, I have seen that the Purifier program, under the right guidance, may be reborn.
History has shown the Purifiers cannot be controlled, Artanis.
They do not have to be. These personalities, like I, will have free will.
We do not have enough Purifier matrices to create more like Phoenix.
You cannot possibly be considering what I think you are.
Oh, I am.
The original Purifiers are housed in orbit above the forest world of Endion, sealed within their warship, Cyros. I have seen through Phoenix that these warriors may be valuable to us. Perhaps the Conclave misunderstood them, treating them as simple robots and not proud Templar. It tried to control them.
And they rebelled, attacking their creators.
Would you not rebel against a slave master?
I have heard your counsel, and I have chosen to go to Endion. We leave at once.
It's interesting that Alarak was not actually privy to that council.
The Purifier stasis grid is still intact. We'll have to destabilize it from the generator below. I'm detecting a massive Zerg infestation on the surface. They can't be Kerrigans.
Amon's brood. This will not be easy.
How do you know they can't be Kerrigans? Like, that statement was kind of stupid.
Oh, your ship is too bright. It pains my eyes.
Yeah, I wouldn't depend on the Twitch app. I'm just going to try to start making announcements for it from now on and seeing if I can't set alerts on Twitch whenever I get enough free time.
What you plan to do is awaken monsters, Artanis. They slaughtered every Templar on the base of Lentinum.
Shut up.
They rose against their masters. Our people never treated them as Templar.
Because they are robots, created to do the bidding of the Conclave.
Is this what you think of Phoenix? A robot whose only purpose is to do your bidding?
He certainly defies expectations. He is more.
Yes, he is.
Perhaps the original Purifier robots will be too. If nothing else, think of their benefit to the war effort.
That is, if they choose to join us.
I believe in Phoenix. I am willing to take the risk.
Believe it or not, I don't think I've actually heard that dialogue before because I often forget to actually stop by and look at these characters and listen to them before I do this mission.
I know this will work, Hierarch. I know I can guide the Purifiers through the darkness that lies ahead. help them accept what they are. I can convince them that they will not be treated as servants again.
Then it appears as if you have found purpose, brother.
Since awakening, I have been confused, directionless, uncertain of what I am, how I came to be. Now, things are clear once more. Fate has laid out a purpose only I can accomplish. It is exhilarating.
Yes. You embark upon a task that even Phoenix could not achieve.
Yet he would attempt it if he could. I have learned much from Phoenix's memories, and through them, I have come to know myself. I am Phoenix, but not. I am my own entity, and I take pride in this.
You are Phoenix. You're just Phoenix's mind put in a robot shell after a specific stage in his life. Like, he's really not Phoenix, even if he might not necessarily actually be Phoenix.
The Zerg
So he's
posed
very
quite a
correct in
problem.
that statement.
Disrupting the stasis grid was never going to be easy. It certainly will be less so with Amon's brood attacking us.
We will hold them off long enough for your work, Karax.
The scientists sealed away Cybros with a device called the Megalith. It is the key to disabling the station's stasis lock. Once the grid is down, we have to act swiftly and bring Cybros online or flee orbit. The might of the brood below is too great.
Leave the defense to me.
The might of the brood below is too great. You have no idea what I'm capable of if that's the case.
The shield emitters on Endion must be disabled if we are to reactivate Cybros. The time to begin is now, Hierarch.
I love how one of the achievements for this mission is Brood War. If anybody wants me to do a run of this where I show you how to get all of the bonus objectives on time, let me know. I can do that to get you all the achievements. Like, when I say bonus objectives, I mean all the bonus achievements.
The vault of the Purifiers. It is fortunate that Amon's brood has been unable to penetrate its stasis grid.
Because I've been getting all the bonus objectives.
I now have access to Endion's records. The stasis grid is sealed by complicated locking mechanisms.
Yes, it is.
They can only be destabilized by a certain device. The Megalith. I'll begin recovering it now, so it may work on the locks.
It will need protection. These forests already crawl with Zerg abominations.
Then we shall clear them out.
If I may, Hierarch, this facility once developed powerful weapons for the Empire.
I have heard tale of the mighty Colossi, scaling cliffs, besieging enemies from afar.
I swear that's a reference to Zeratul Protoss missions in Wings of Liberty. So, yep, the game gives you the Colossus. I don't intend to use the Colossus that much. It's actually a very good unit, but it's not one of my favorites.
The Zerg are coming from that cave. If we fire on the rock formation, it will seal the opening.
That's the stupidest thing imaginable, by the way. Zerg are not only excellent climbers, they're masters at burrowing. I feel like they just rip right through that rock.
Done. The area is secure. Warp coordinates for our Nexus port are locked. Karax, activate the Megalith.
Please don't. Please don't.
Authorization in progress. The Megalith
God
should
damn
be
it.
ready shortly, Hierarch.
Yeah, he's
We will
activating the
monitor
Megalith.
its status and alert you when it is online. The Megalith systems will take a few moments to activate. It will be ready to move out soon. In the meantime, I've upgraded our robotics facilities to construct colossi. You can warp them in whenever you wish, Hierarch.
So, yeah, 175 minerals and 275 gas. Dark Archons are ultra fucking expensive. They're way more expensive than your average Protoss unit. I am, however, going to be training a few adepts, just because I feel like I'm going to need the extra soldiers.
You have not enough minerals.
This is one of the reasons why having automated gas geysers, or gas, you know, orbital assimilators, so you don't actually have to use those.
We should ensure that
really,
we have
really
enough
helpful.
forces to defend it.
Well, if you wanted to make sure I had enough troops to defend it before you activated it and got it out, why didn't you give me some time before you turned it on? Idiot. I love you, Karax, but you're still an idiot.
The megalith is online. We must ensure it reaches the stasis locks safely.
And I'm going to. That's why I've been training these troops. Particularly the Energizers. The game actually doesn't give you much to fight to start. Yeah, Colossus available. I'm not going to be training very many Colossi.
The Megalith
I'll get
has reached
one.
the first stasis lock. It will be safe below the surface as it does its work.
Glory to the Daylong.
You have not enough.
So this tells you how long it takes the Megalith to disable stasis locks. You really have to get your forces and your base going quickly, or you're going to have a lot of trouble.
Movement. Warriors, ensure none reach our nexus point.
Yeah, that's about to happen. They're gonna come from up here. That's fine. Or are they gonna come from down below? Oh, they came from below.
The Megalith is almost done with this lock. I would advise you to make preparations for its next move.
You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, go ahead. Go watch the showcase, bro. Let me know what you think.
Sensors show the first stasis lock has been disabled. The Megalith is relocating to the next one.
I know you're a big fan of Destiny, so...
Narrow ahead. Crawlers, they're rooting on the ridge. Brace for incoming fire.
The megalith has arrived safely at the second stasis lock. It shall be brought down shortly.
Interesting. I believe this facility used power cores of incredible size to provide energy for experiments. They should be hidden somewhere within these hills. If our warriors can destroy them, we can claim the solarite components within.
By warriors, the game basically means you're colossi. Because they're the only ones that can move up and down these cliffs.
The first power core has been secured. Warping it aboard now.
I'm just gonna clean out all the Zerg up here.
The megalith's work is nearly complete. It will move again soon.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The main reason why I'm not building too much in the way of heavy units like robotics is because this mission is not going to allow me to be able to build stuff like that.
Stasis lock disabled, and the grid is now at 60%. The megalith is en route to the third lock now.
Upgrade complete.
That was a baneling nest. Yeah, do not let that get a chance to hatch. Mine. Mine. Oh shit.
Well done, warriors. The megalith is disabling the third lock.
Okay. I need to come out and cut that meat soon
I'll
too.
begin working on them immediately.
Okay. We'll cut it up before we leave.
I'm detecting a large number of Zerg bioforms in the cave network ahead.
We can use the terrain to our advantage. Topple the rock formations near the entrance and seal the Zerg within the caves.
All it would take is one Nidus worm to invalidate what they
This
just
lock
did.
is almost destabilized. The megalith will relocate shortly.
I walk the shadowed path.
The third lock has been disabled, and the megalith is on the move. My readout shows Cybros beginning to awaken from stasis. Only 2 remain, Hierarch. A significant number of Zerg have been detected in the caves ahead. Exercise caution.
I have met the enemy.
Phase link authorized. The megalith is now disabling the 4th lock.
There's a hive cluster down here. If you wipe it out early, you can actually use it early in order to mega boost your economy. So that's kind of a mistake that I made. I just didn't come down here and take it out when I had the chance. It's not well defended.
Destabilization is nearly finished. The megalith will disembark soon.
I walk the shadowed path.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Upgrade complete.
I walk the shadowed path.
There is an entire Zerg hive cluster between the megalith and the last stasis lock. Our only option is to fight through it.
The lock is down and the megalith is traveling. Stasis grid at 20%. Wait. I'm detecting activity in the Zerg hive nearby. They're reinforcing the last lock.
Seismic disturbance detected. Nidus worms are inbound on your location.
At this point, I have a death ball so powerful it doesn't matter. Done. Stream's a bit laggy for you? Oh, well, that sucks. How was your showcase?
The final lock is destabilizing, and the grid is down. We've done it! Cybros is free from stasis.
Recall our forces from Endion's service. We take this battle to Cybros.
Alright, and that was Cybros. The bonus objective for that mission was destroying those 2 generators that had Solarite.
Awaiting your review in the War Council,
I assume your plan is to bind these robotic warriors to your will.
They will be allowed their freedom, much like Phoenix. Making slaves of them is what led to their revolt before.
Oh, this foolish
Welcome to the stream.
taxes my patience.
Idealism. They are the replications of our greatest champions. We seek to free your people from Malash, and yet you desire to enslave mine?
I care not for freedom. It softens a people. I will dethrone Malash and save my kind from oblivion. But they will not be free. They will serve me. Freedom is a delusion granted to the weak by the strong.
You speak as Amon does. For the sake of your life, that will change.
Hello, Pebbles.
Instill the Phoenix machine as the new executor of the Purifiers, and use them as the tools of destruction they were built to be.
No.
Why was Endion chosen as the world Cybros was to orbit?
For thousands of years, it has been a research retreat. Here, Protoss scholars secluded themselves from political affairs to focus on the task of devising technology that would benefit the Empire. The Psi Matrix was first conceived here. When it was decided that the Purifiers would be shut down, they became a symbol of achievement, but also the dangers of it.
So they were brought to a research colony.
Where better than a place where our greatest scientists resided, constantly improving Cybros' stasis field.
And how many resided on the world below?
800,000 Kalai, a contingent of Templar.
I only hope their deaths were swift.
They cannot all be like Phoenix, Hierarch.
How do you
Never
know
received
that they
new
won't?
robotic siege technology, Hierarch. Please make your selection.
So now we've been granted access to the Havoc, which is a combat amplifier. It has access to the force field ability that the multiplayer version of the Sentry has. It has access to Squad Sight, which buffs the attack range of all nearby friendly units by 2 full points. This is incredibly useful. And it also has Target Lock. Increases damage dealt to target enemy unit by 30%. Effect lasts as long as the Havoc remains locked onto the target. I am going to be holding on to the Energizers, though, because I think the Energizer is better, at least for my playstyle, and I actually like it a little bit more than that. So we now have access to the Colossus. It has a Fire Beam edition in this game, in the campaign. And what that essentially allows it to do is unleash additional burning damage with those lingering fire trails you see there. Then there is the Reaver, which is kind of nifty. I don't really like the Reaver very much, if I'm being totally honest. It's a relatively slow vehicle. It's very, very cumbersome and expensive, and frankly I feel like I get a lot more out of the Colossus than I ever do those. But I probably won't really be using either of them just because I don't get much from either of them.
Your plan worked, Karax. The stasis grid is down. We must act now.
If we can bring Cybros online, the battle station should begin to defend itself.
And the Purifiers?
They have lain dormant for millennia. They may still harbor anger towards us. If they turn on us, we will have to fight.
We failed them before, not understanding what it was we had birthed. These personalities may be replications, but they are alive.
After spending so much time with Phoenix, I share your belief.
Cybros will not be able to resist the Zerg for long. We should move quickly if we hope to save the Purifiers.
I require your honest counsel, Phoenix. Do you believe the Purifiers will join us?
I do not know. They may harbor rage, resentment for the actions of our forebears.
The Daylom
Hello,
is
Furby.
not the Conclave. We are united in purpose, like never before.
And that is why the Purifiers must be allowed to choose their fate for themselves. Without freedom, a people can be controlled, but never united.
This is true, and yet the Firstborn have ill need of another enemy.
And I believe in you to not create one. Your actions determine the future for both the Templar and the Purifiers. But now is the time to act, Hierarch.
You are right. The way forward may be difficult, but it is necessary. Thank you, my friend.
Alright, I got a lot of unallocated Solarite in here. Shield overcharge is way more useful than mass recall. I am never going to use Deploy Phoenix. It's a funny ability, but it's not actually that helpful. I'm sorry to anybody expecting me to see that, or to use that.
The Zerg have begun infesting the surface of Cybros. We do not have long if we wish to save the Purifiers. Your Templar are ready, Hierarch. Give the word, and it shall be reclaimed.
Alright. This is actually kind of an entertaining mission, but at the same time, this mission is also a bit of a pain in the dick.
These Zerg are truly as tenacious as the archives claim. Their infestation already spreads across the surface.
Has the lag improved at all for you, Glory? Is it bad?
Amon's hybrid have begun fortifying the hives. We must hope for the aid of the Purifiers to win this battle.
Indeed. According to the station schematics, Cybros's power architecture is divided into 4 distinct quadrants. Each is sealed by 3 null circuits. Destroying all of the circuits in a quadrant should restore its power, activating at least some of the Purifiers.
We will need to keep a watchful eye upon the core matrix. If the Zerg destroy it, Cybros falls as well.
No shit. Yes, Pebbles. Oh my god.
We should try to locate the null circuits as soon as it is safe to do so, Hierarch.
Artanis, there are unpowered cannons placed near the core matrix. With enough fortification, this would be a defensible position.
Kind of. I mean, I turn that into a defensible position, but I don't do it the normal way. Good God, once again, I don't even start with a forge. Game. Like, this is something I need. Stop denying me basic, like, necessities, would you? It's the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. I'm sorry I was a Disney child. Until they started getting really political and making crap. No, this is not brutal difficulty. I actually don't really like that difficulty that much, just because adding 25% more damage onto the enemy instead of actually trying to make the AI smarter and harder doesn't feel like proper difficulty to me. I need to get a forge going. Hello? Thank you, dear. I see that. It's actually probably gonna taste incredibly good, actually. I'm okay with it.
Should head out and destroy the null circuits. The Purifiers will attack the Zerg and slow their attacks upon the core.
Why is it not? There it goes. I was gonna say, why no power?
Embrace oblivion.
There, a null circuit. Destroy it, and power should begin to flow again.
I'm detecting a Purifier awakening on its own. Wait, something is amiss. The AI has gone rogue.
Its solarite memory lattice has grown irreversibly unstable. We should disable it. At least we can put its solarite to use.
Spine crawlers just do so much damage.
The Zerg are reacting to our battle plan. They have begun guarding the null circuits.
Not closely enough. Oh, Jesus, that's an Ultralisk. That might be a problem.
Energy flow increasing exponentially. It's working. The Purifiers are activating.
I am Executor Tal'Darim.
Yeah, I know, the Shadow Cannon is just so bad.
Executor Tal'Darim, your deeds are taught to all
It's literally
even to this day.
the fuck you button in the emotes.
Cease your adulation. Why do you seek the Purifiers?
Brothers, you were created to protect the Empire, yet we did not treat you as you deserved. As true Templar, I implore you to forgive our ancestors' mistakes, to take up your ancient charge once more, and join us as equals.
We will see if you speak truth. You will aid us in purifying this alien threat. Only then shall we discuss this further. Sentinels, advance upon the alien stronghold. Purify the invaders.
Yes, Executor.
The Zerg are attacking from the northeast. They're trying to break through our nexus point.
Jesus, when did I get that many minerals? Holy crap. Hey, get off that pylon. It must have happened during the cutscene. I didn't have that many minerals during that, before that cutscene. Drop a monolith. Fucking drop another monolith. Okay, let's get some gateways. I have a robo. I guess I could get a robotics bay. I just like to have more of my options available. So, yeah, every time you wipe out a set of basically the enemy's null circuits that they're protecting, a large host of Purifiers will wake up and then immediately just start OHKOing everything. And at least on normal and hard, you don't actually need to reinforce them. On brutal, I don't know if you need to reinforce them. I would imagine you don't. I would imagine they're still actually quite tough. Yeah, I know. Wrathwalkers are fucking bullshit here. They're hilarious. I love Wrathwalkers. They're my favorite variation of the Colossus. What the hell? That's a really weird behavior choice for the AI. The enemy AI was behaving very strangely there. I saw that. I really don't know what to make of what I just witnessed. Okay. Yeah, that's the main thing I like about Wrathwalkers, is they can hit aircraft. The one thing I really despise about Colossus, not photon cannons. I said that because I'm building photon cannons. But the one thing I really hate about the Colossus is that it's a very powerful anti-ground unit that can also be attacked by aircraft because of the sheer amount of damage it can deal. And I hate that because it makes it very, very easy for it to die. And in many ways, like, almost embarrassingly so. Yeah, I'll just drop that here. Bring these guys over here.
Base is under attack.
Get a monolith going. Drop one of these over here. Drop a few of these. Alright. That should be enough. Now I can actually move out and do stuff. I believe it does bonus damage to buildings, and I believe it does bonus damage to light units. If you're talking about the Wrathwalker, I believe it actually does bonus damage to armor, yes.
I remember. Betrayal. Death. Unacceptable.
Yeah, I believe it does bonus damage to armor and heavy units.
To strike the core matrix, we must tighten its defenses. Karax, do what you must.
Understood, Phoenix. I will see the Solarite is recovered properly.
Very well.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
I love Dark Archons. They're like the funniest thing in the game. Yes, Wrathwalkers do actually naturally outrange most defenses. They do need a little bit of help when it comes to their vision, though. That's the trick to Wrathwalkers. Particularly if you combine them with Havocs. Their range gets, like, straight up bullshit retarded. Their range gets unbelievably funny. Yeah, that's true. The thing about, like, that's one of the reasons why I don't really like using Havocs in lieu of using Energizers. Havocs are not bad units by any stretch, and the abilities they give you are really good, but they come with a couple of big problems, and the first major issue that they have is that it's very easy for their range to rapidly stop meaning anything in a fight. I love how the Infestor can only use the Spawn-Infested Terran ability in this game. I wanted to mind control the Queen because I wanted to see what they could do. Parasite, Ensnare. Oh, they do have Spawn Broodling! They do have that! Okay, I didn't think they had that ability. And the second cluster is Awakened.
Our home is under assault by alien forces. Move out and eliminate them.
The really big benefit to the extra range that they get is that it makes sure that you effectively become Han Solo in an argument with the enemy. You shoot first, every time. Dark Archons are just as durable as regular Archons, and they're even more nightmarish as a threat on the battlefield in the campaign, just because of all the horse shit they can do. It doesn't let you mind control Ultralisks, I'm so angry. But I can mind control their Hydralisks and their Roaches and their Mutas just fine.
The last grouping of null circuits is located here.
Hi! Bye. Their chaotic torrent does so much damage. It's so stupid. I love mind control.
The third quadrant is coming online now. Cypros is at 75% power.
Oh, wow, okay.
Brothers, our time has come. Eliminate the alien bioforms with extreme prejudice. I walk the shadowed path.
That's a hybrid assault force over there. Yeah, and it's getting ready to... Yep, saw that coming. Aw, I didn't get to mind control any of those mutas. Yeah, I know, that's hilarious. It's one of the most broken things imaginable. The fact that medics can heal zealots and Zerg units. It's why I love the Infestor. Parasitic Domination is just so fucking hilarious. Goodbye. Continues mind controlling Zerg. Good God. This is so unfair. There you go, that's the next mission.
Fully unlocked. Cypros is awakening.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're coded to be able to just heal biologicals.
Cypros has reached full power, and the Purifiers are cleansing the station of the Zerg.
Fun fact, even in StarCraft Brood War, if you mind control the Terran SCV, you could actually use it to repair Protoss mechanized units.
Wait, I've been disconnected from Cypros' systems. The core is activating. It's going to fire.
What are you... Commencing purification.
Yep. A medic on an Ultralisk is so broken. Those are really good mozzarella bites. That's why even in Heart of the Swarm, once you get the Infestor and you get Parasitic Domination, you can do some absolutely hilarious bullshit with Infestors. This is fucking horrifying what he does right here. Well, the Orbital Strike isn't horrible, but you're right, it's definitely not nearly as awesome as they want it to be.
The surface of Endion has been cleansed of life.
It is over.
Yeah, they basically fired a death beam from one of the Halo rings at that planet. Because fuck the universe, apparently.
Phoenix, contact the Purifiers. I would speak to them. Executor Tal'Darim, you have awoken during the Firstborn's darkest hour.
That is true. They were made to purify, and that's definitely what he did. He purified the whole fucking planet.
I ask you now to honor your sacred charge as Templar and fight beside your brethren as you did before.
You are no different than the Conclave. Once again, you try to control us.
If you listen to what he said, that's literally not what he asked you to do. Jesus Christ, dude.
One of you, Phoenix, the one you are linked with. The Conclave feared your kind, but they are no more. I know you are true Templar. I have seen it. I ask that we stand as one, or none of us shall stand at all.
I very much understand why Clolarian is the way he is, honestly. I feel like some better context would have been nice, though. Like, I don't know, having... This is one of the things they could have done to take advantage of Rohanna, and they really didn't do it, and it would have actually made Rohanna a much better character. Have her, like, I don't know, take us back to that incident, and show us in person, from the perspective of the Protoss that were there, what the Purifiers did that scared them so damn badly. That actually would have made this a whole lot more impactful.
You can review it in the solar core now.
Because I know she can do that. And they don't ever take advantage of that.
This errand of yours has been a waste of our time. We should leave for Slayn.
The Purifiers will be a useful addition to our forces. I would hardly call this an errand.
Yes, but as we already discussed, you chose to give them freedom, hoping that they will do as you command.
Fuck you,
Do not
Alarak.
presume to lecture me about my decisions, Tal'Darim.
But I so enjoy our exchanges.
You mean like how it's a verbal battle of wits? Except you're a fucking arrogant idiot all the damn time?
Amon's presence within
I hate Alarak so much. He's designed to be that way, though.
You risk much for this, Rohanna.
He believes all suffering.
No, I was not aware of that. Did you know that that guy is also the same dude who voiced Q in Star Trek The Next Generation?
Yes, he has
Or
made
played
this
Q,
clear.
rather, in that TV series?
Underneath, a silent hatred boils within him.
It's Discord. He's also Discord for My Little Pony. Why am I not surprised?
He wishes not only for the Xel'Naga's creations to
He plays a dickhead in everything he's in, I swear to God. I like him though. He's funny.
These purifiers
He does a
have
really
joined
good
our
job.
army, Hierarch. It seems they are willing to serve you. For now.
I answer the call.
So the Purifiers granted us access to the Mirage, which has the ability to phase out after taking damage for 2 seconds, but it can only do that once every 5 seconds. It will allow them to linger longer in engagements, but honestly, I just prefer the Corsair. I'd rather have the ability to disable enemy ground attacks.
Karax,
We have achieved an incredible feat, friend Phoenix.
There's a lot of dialogue in this campaign, more than I
I
remember.
have been thinking more upon that name. It is the moniker of another. I do not believe I should use it any longer. I am not he.
Phoenix was the
Yes, you are.
bravest warrior I have ever known. He faced terrible odds and emerged victorious. Slayed enemies the likes of which most cannot even comprehend. And yet, you have proven to be
I miss
of
Phoenix.
equal bravery.
He was a bro.
He would have been
Like,
honored
OG
that
Phoenix,
a
I
warrior
mean.
such as you bore his name. And so am I.
Your words honor me, Hierarch. But one day, I must find my own path and my own name.
Or, you know, you could keep his
Analyzing
name,
purifier bodies en masse,
honor his
their
legacy
systems function more effectively
by
when in
being a
proximity to
great
each other.
honorable warrior.
Online protocols can be offloaded to unoccupied cores.
What does any of that mean, Karax?
Their data web was designed to replicate the sense of the Kala. They are connected to each other.
Interesting.
Yes, however, it is a synthetic representation.
Yeah, I know, right?
There is no emotional wave.
The engineers who built them could not imagine.
That's the
how they
one
could
downside
ever
to the,
be seen as Protoss
auto
without
cast for that
the
ability.
light of the Kala. If only our ancestors could see us now.
So we can get Reconstruction Beam and Guardian Shell. We also have Matrix Overload. I think I'm going to hold on to Matrix Overload for now. Now we are going to depart for Slayn and deal with the Tal'Darim. We could also go to Revanskar first. I'm not doing that. I actually really want the Void Ray for what I'm about to have to deal with on that.
Chosen to join the Daylom, but there is still the matter of the Tal'Darim. Siding with Alarak is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance? The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken.
That's true, it is. So we're getting a lot of insight into the culture of the Tal'Darim. They're very much a culture of might makes right, and power is all that matters. If you are stronger than the one above you, then you should kill him and take his position.
Hold the Death Fleet under Amon's
Destroyers are really cool because of the death beam that they have that allows them to chain attacks. The problem is that the chain actually does almost no damage when it hits subsequent targets. It's actually even worse than the Mutalisk, Glaive.
demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile.
There's actually instances where enemies having a little bit of armor can make that do 0
I
damage.
intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That
It's pretty, that's all that I need.
do this
You know what? That's perfectly fair.
carried out as tradition demands.
Whenever I play Remnant 2, I play fashion over form, so I can't really argue that point too much.
Less appealing by the moment.
I actually do take like fashion souls into account on that one, so.
I wish to know more about this Rakshir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rakshir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me.
Our scouts are reporting the Dominion is attempting to fight back the Golden Armada. Despite their efforts, multiple systems have fallen.
And they've got James Raynor and Matt Horner behind them now. That's pretty fucking terrifying.
There are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
Because he's insane.
Ambitions, Artanis.
He's a nihilist. All life is to him is pain and suffering. That's all that matters to Amon. That means that inevitably he was going to kill them all anyway.
Eternity of abomination.
I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
I do admit, Heart of the Swarm probably has the best final mission in the series. I don't like the defense mission that the Terrans get in Wings of Liberty or the epilogue because it's basically just hold the line until Deus Ex Machina happens. And I don't like this game's end mission either because it's basically the same thing. Hold the line until Deus Ex Machina happens, only it's even worse.
How despicable.
They really could have done so much more with it than they did, and they just did not.
In order to invoke the challenge of Rakshir, preparations must be completed, as the decrees of old describe. Ready your warriors. Malash will surely attempt to interfere.
Yeah, the preparations that he's talking about are actually not preparations. He just wanted to be a vindictive piece of shit. Yeah, exactly. They take away your abilities piece by piece. Your AI teammates are all fucking useless until the late game. And that's even then, that's only if you can protect them long enough to build up. And they still need your help in order to survive. And the enemy assault waves that come in are basically just gigantic death balls. And no matter how good your micro is, you're going to take losses no matter what. And you have to be everywhere at once. Yes, Alarak is also always the first to die. Because Alarak, his AI is completely aggressive, reckless, and stupid. And has absolutely no concept of conservation. The AI is the problem, I feel like, with this game whenever they try to give you allies. The AI is so stupid, it can't fucking support itself. And the game will bitch you out anytime something goes wrong, but because of how stupid the AI of your teammates is, and how dependent on you they are, it's not even your fault that this shit keeps going wrong. The AI is just that dumb.
The Terrazine will rise shortly, my warriors. Be vigilant. Not enough mineral.
Void rays can now be warped in at our Stargate. They are ideal for intercepting foes in the battle ahead.
Well done, Phase Smith. We will make
Like, I honestly hate harping... Oh, you're talking about Vorazun. And yeah, she's the last to die because A, she's invisible, she has stealth, so the enemy needs detection in order to be able to hit her, but also B, because she's actually smart and has a lot of AoE clearing abilities that protect her from attacks, or from being overwhelmed to an extent. And a lot of her units also have a lot of DPS to start. The other Protoss commanders do not have that benefit. Karax in particular actually is notoriously bad because Alarak at least dies because he's over-aggressive, not because he's actually weak. Karax forces, though, basically demand that you babysit them. Vorazun and Alarak, their armies can more or less make do by themselves to an extent, but Karax cannot do that at all. Karax is fucking useless if he doesn't have help. Yeah, she does. She does get disruption webs to assist her. Each one of them basically uses the entire sub-faction unit list, I believe, of their forces in order to be able to assist them in battle.
We serve with pride.
So, the trick to this mission, I guess I should go ahead and explain it for anybody who joins or watches this later, but doesn't really understand what the hell exactly is going on here. Anytime the Breath of Creation appears, you basically get a fog that spawns void illusions. Void illusions take double damage, but they endlessly free spawn.
Even when we are fighting for you.
So the void illusions can be a real problem. Oh, I don't have a cybernetics core. Okay. The game was kind enough to give me a forge for once, but I don't have a cybernetics core. Let's warp into Templar Archives.
I was able to scan the Tal'Darim motherships in this region. They are carrying shipments of solarite. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
I love the way he says that. I don't think Alarak would mind if we liberated them.
Combat awaits.
He's very careful about his choice of words when he says that. I'm building up my forces and I'm getting ready to build base defenses. Because the void illusions are going to come from two directions. And they're assholes no matter what direction they're coming from. I kind of feel the same way about Reavers. I really don't like Reavers. The problem with Reavers is that they're very, very slow. They have to manufacture their ammunition. And they are not particularly durable, despite the fact that they're basically a big walking slug tank.
It shall be done.
I feel like they should be more durable than they are. And it bugs the shit out of me. Further reinforce my warriors. God, I love energizers. Just look at the amount of damage they can let a small group of warriors do. This is not a big army. And it's just face rolling everything.
Ready your warriors.
Have you come to bear witness to the end? No, I am the end, asshole. Alright, babe. After this mission, I'll come look at it. There we go. This is just in case they throw some air units over here. I have a means of getting rid of them. See, yeah, they drop more troops over here, but because they take double damage, you don't really have to worry too much.
You must place that in a power field.
There we go. I think I'm gonna try and craft a couple more Void Rays. Void Rays are really, really good. Oh yeah, they're half as tough as an Immortal, which is not too bad. But they're so slow and difficult to maneuver around the battlefield without Energizers. I just straight up don't like them. I like my army to be a little bit more versatile and mobile than that. That's just me.
Base is under attack.
Get rid of the photon cannon.
Base is under attack.
Okay, they're fine. Alright, I need to get the forge upgrading. Where did I put my cybernetics core? Right next to the forge because I'm stupid.
Fog is fading. What better time is there to slay my enemies?
They completely ignored the warp-in. Idiots.
Tal'Darim ships are heading towards our nexus, Hierarch.
Bring them down.
Excellent. Only one remains.
Oh, and they brought up... And it's just out of reach of my monolith. You asshole. Oh, that's so rude. What's the matter? What's the matter? Come back here!
Shall persevere.
Pansy.
Upgrade complete.
Just keep building more of these. I need to expand my gateways because I just need gateways. I could go like full Void Ray here, but I don't really feel like that's a good idea. Warp gates, what the hell? Warp gates, I don't know why I just tried to blend Warp Gate and Void Ray in the same sentence, but apparently I did. Look at all this free Vespene. I wish I could mind control that.
You should have everything now, Face Smith.
Thank you, Hierarch. I shudder to think of what they were planning to do with it.
We approach the board. Ready your warriors.
Good God! They're using the basic bitch cannon, or basic bitch phoenix.
Greater than we believed, firstborn.
Yeah, it really is, assholes. How does it feel?
Another guardian has fallen. What a thrilling sight.
If it is so thrilling, why not join us?
Well, I must save my strength to face Malash, of course.
I hate him. Oh, by the gods, I hate him so much. Also, my probe got stuck and I am angry. Boink. Yeah, exactly. I would just steal that mothership. I would totally be that asshole if the game would let me. I'm actually pissed off it doesn't let you control Ultralisks either. Because I can. I don't actually have a reason, I just can. Good God! Oh, hello, Broodlord. Oh, wow! He's an ass hair out of range! Oh, that's fucking rude. Void Shades! He built Medivacs from the Void! he built Medivacs from the Void! Oh my god, that's amazing! I know he can, but... Really?
What better time is there to slay my enemies?
Why? Why did he do that? I feel so dumb, because I'm flabbergasted. He built Medivacs. The void is filled with the shades of the enemy. We cannot possibly oppose this.
Do not fear death.
Medivacs.
Fear Amon.
Enemy ships have set a course for our nexus.
Yeah, I know. I just stole one of them. Thanks for the Tempest, by the way. I enjoy a free Tempest. Boink, 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 boink. Boink. I don't know why I do that, I just do. Well, I was gonna mind control some of that, but now... Actually, can I mind control that? I can! Thank you. Thanks for the free emergency reinforcement point. If you ever wondered why I like using Dark Archons, this is why. I was gonna steal that, but I guess I fucked up and didn't send the ones that actually had the energy to burn. Here, I'll take that off your hands. Here, I'll take those off your hands. Here, give me that carrier. I keep stealing all of his aircraft. Did anybody need evidence I was a terrible human being? Here, I just gave it to you. Yeah, I know, the co-op war prism. Oh, man. The co-op warp prism is hilarious. I'll settle for a reinforcement point, though. That I don't have to spend energy or money on. Alright, now that I've just stolen about 7 capital ships. Oh, I also robbed him of a couple of his colossi, too. We approach the void. Ready your warriors. Trust me, we're fine, Malash. Or, not Malash. Alarak.
Upgrade complete.
All you Tal'Darim sound the same. I probably shouldn't have said that. That sounds horrible. Can you tell I don't like Tal'Darim? They're only xenophobic psychotics. It's totally not a bad thing. Just excuse me while I make you guys cease to exist. Thank you. Mine. Mine. I'm not having any trouble standing against you. I mean, I'm stealing all your artillery.
I have heard enough of his lies.
Damn! That was ice cold.
The ritual is complete. What now? Well, they were not part of the ritual, but these traitors would have aided Malash in it, and I wish to see him die. Now the time has come. High Lord, hear me. I invoke the right of Rakshir. Fight me according to our laws, or die a coward.
We meet in combat at daybreak. You shall have your challenge.
So all of that happened. I'll be right back. I'm just going to take a minute while this plays to take a look at the chicken, make sure it's done.
Not a weapon you can wield as you wish. We are not here to slay your enemies under false pretenses. Deceive me again, and this alliance of ours comes to an end.
Slaying Malash's guardians fulfilled more than one purpose. Once the High Lord lies dead at my feet, none will challenge my rule. After all these years, my victory is nearly at hand. I feel his concern on Tanis. He knows that I'm coming for him.
Malash?
No. Amon. Through the breath of creation, I peer beyond the veil. Oh, yes, I feel his rage washing over me. He knows I no longer fear him. He knows that the Tal'Darim have no comma for him to control. I will turn the chosen against him.
Do not assume you are already victorious, Alarak. Do not let the Terrazine cloud your judgment. You have a battle to win first.
The battle is already won. In my mind's eye, I have delivered the killing blow in 1,000 ways.
From my experience, overconfidence is your opponent's greatest ally. Do not let yours aid Malash.
Spoken as one who welcomes defeat.
Spoken as one who has known defeat because of his overconfidence,
A new
dipshit.
faction has joined our forces in the War Council.
Malash has proven himself to be a dangerous leader.
Indeed. That's why my victory shall be the sweetest of ecstasy.
Has he defeated many in this rite?
Countless. He ascended the chain with brutal wrath, plowing through all who opposed him. It's as if he were blessed by the Dark God. They called him the Blade of Amon.
And still he was challenged?
It is our way. He defeated each with lingering cruelty. Malash revels in bringing his challengers to the edge of death and tormenting them for a time after.
That does not comfort me, Alarak.
Comfort is a myth, given to younglings until they are ready for the trials and pain that is true existence. Leave me. It is time to make preparation.
He's such an idiot. He really is a massive dick.
Alarak may seem untrustworthy, but I think he lacks the finesse for deceit.
This chain of ascension is a despicable practice.
It is how the Kalai once thought of the Nerazim's Shadow Walk.
There is no comparison. Our society was not founded upon...
Their culture is one unyielding hierarchy. Servant to master. A constant reinforcement of their bondage to Amon. But they have been lied to, Matriarch.
And how could this change if it is all they have ever known?
Our people once only knew hatred of one another, suspicion.
Yes.
We viewed your practices as barbaric, and you viewed ours as cruel. It is the same with the Tal'Darim.
No, it's not!
With the destruction of Amon and the revelation of his betrayal, I expect their entire society to seek out who they truly are.
You really think Alarak will allow this?
The assault ships are now ready
Damn
for your
it.
inspection.
Wrathwalker! This is like the best Colossus. It fires a supercharged energy blast that has ridiculous range, deals a ton of damage, can hit air and ground units. It deals bonus damage to structures. This thing is just a walking nuclear cannon. In a way, it fixes the problem the regular Colossus has, and combines the long range of the Reaver with an aerial attack, if you think about it. Next we have the two different Void Ray options. We've got the Destroyer here. It has a chain effect that allows it to blast additional targets with damage. It looks really cool, but I won't be using it because it's actually not very useful and effective, largely because the damage is just, well, it's terrible. However, this one, it gets increasing damage the longer, or from longer range as it continues to attack, allowing it to unleash much stronger damage as a baseline once it gets going. It also deals bonus damage to armored units, which are the real problem that I have fighting. If you want to know how that would happen, you should probably look at Phoenix, because Phoenix himself was very much a very different person until he met Raynor, and then he actually kind of changed a fair bit. Tassadar changed a little too, and Zeratul as well. They became much more open-minded to outsiders.
The Black Shear commence!
He's so eager to go get the shit beat out of himself. Tal'Darim are ultra-violent psychopaths. Like, they're all basically they're propped up full of hatred, malice, and rage, and that's essentially kind of the state they live in.
Overpower the other and reach the pit of sacrifice. There, the victor will stand as the new leader of the Tal'Darim, and the loser's life will be forfeit.
So if anybody wonders why I don't like the Tal'Darim, it's because they're all just, like, very, very wrathful, violent, savage individuals. They actually... There's an order to their chaos, and it definitely has merit because it's...
The Tal'Darim can assist
it's obviously made them incredibly powerful, but they kind of live for violence, too, is the problem. Yeah, that's kind of true, actually.
The Tal'Darim will send
Zeratul is just your mysterious bro that pops up every blue moon. Yeah, you know, when you put it that way, I actually have a real hard time disputing that. Because you're not wrong. Oh, shit. Okay, so...
Malash is drawing power from the Tal'Darim. Alarak will need the support of our warriors.
Basically, the way you handle this mission is you don't let Malash push Alarak over into this corner here. You just don't let that happen, and you're fine. Go ahead and build an Energizer so that I can give these guys some energized Energizer bunniness. You know, sometimes you just got to keep going, and gone. Get another Energizer. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm building troops and building supply up, because I'm going to need both in large amounts. I really liked Zeratul though as a character. Is that bad? Zeratul was just a really fun character to me. I always liked the crazy dark prophet.
Yes, your psionic power courses through me. Move forward, slaves. Kill all who aid Malash.
You would do well to remember that I command these warriors, Alarak, not you.
Yes, you would. Because, Artanis might be nice enough to not kill you. I am not. I will kill you.
Hierarch, I don't understand how this is possible, but my scanners are detecting high solarite concentrations in the native beasts here.
We ought to pursue them. However, I think it best if we don't inform Alarak of this little diversion.
Understood, Hierarch.
Okay, then don't inform him. Not like it's gonna matter. Get trashed, nerd. Yeah, you know, that's kind of how I feel about Phoenix. Phoenix is just like, he's just the straight up bro. He is the broiest of the bros. There's not a bad bone in Phoenix. He's the kind of guy that would have a drink with you while you're beating his ass, I feel like, in training.
A Tal'Darim attack force is inbound on our nexus point.
Brothers, attack the firstborn directly.
Attack me directly if you can.
Glorious combat is upon us.
Yeah, that went about as I expected it to go. Idiots. I kind of miss Tassadar. Tassadar was really cool. Alright, I'm gonna drop a Stargate over here.
You require more Vespene gas.
Wow, I didn't realize just how much Vespene I apparently don't have. Jesus Christ. I guess I burned through it when I built all those buildings. Construct a couple of shield batteries.
Hierarch, I am sensing hybrid. They come to aid Malash.
Amon's harbingers, join our struggle. Fight well, warriors, and you will also ascend into hybrid. Oh, you lie with such conviction. It is almost admirable.
The firstborn shall persevere.
You're not exactly a very honest individual yourself, Alarak. Also, that's what I think of hybrid. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, Jimbo. Oh my god. I really need Vespene. Alright, I'm gonna have to actually move out here a bit. I'm just trying to gather enough base defenses that I don't have to worry about my base ever again.
Where shall we march?
I'm also using deploy reinforcements to both add units to the battle and ensure that I have more supply coming up. Boink. I love Centurions so much. Centurions are just awesome. There we go. Drop a couple more cannons. Alright, game, come on. There we go. Oh, shit! I have hit the point where I can now begin getting tier 3 upgrades. Alright. Let's move these idiots forward. I need something. Look at that level of devastation. So useful. Energizers are like the grace of God. Drop that there so I can deploy additional reinforcements. We're going to come over here and build a second nexus. Immediately steal these gas geysers. Ugh.
I sense more hybrid approaching. Be ready.
There we go. Come and get me! Alright. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
The Tal'Darim are moving.
I think I'm gonna add some Wrathwalkers in as soon as I can afford it.
Tal'Darim, slaughter the firstborn, and your ascension will be assured.
He's a really determined liar. There we go. I'm gonna get 2 groups. Let's... There we go. What? What? Oh. Asshole. How rude. Drink your coffee and go home, you jerk. Alright, let's get a couple of robos. This is just to make sure that the enemy doesn't bulldoze over this outpost.
Hira, a hybrid dominator has appeared.
Oh, you have scouts. That's adorable. Oh, look, you have a carrier. That's cute.
Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Good God. Burning through my minerals here pretty badly. No energy for you, dickhead. I love feedback. You just can't beat the value you get from that. Well, maybe you can, but it's still a good ability. Okay. Oh, I need a robo bay. I don't have a bay. Oops. I forgot to build the bay. All right, now while that defensive line is established. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. That Void Ray is gonna get iced. Yep. Okay, we're gonna attack that. Get a couple of Void Rays going, and then as soon as my Robo Bay finishes, I'm gonna start building Wrathwalkers.
Warriors, the first beast has been slain.
Oh wow, they have Immortals. The Immortals are getting ripped to pieces. Jesus Christ. I did not think that was gonna happen. Alright.
You have not enough minerals.
Jesus Christ, really? Damn. Okay. Wow. There we go. Gonna have plenty of minerals now. Alright, you actually have to be careful because there's a lot of Tal'Darim bases down here. Oh, those guys are gonna get trashed. I'm not building too many of these. I don't know what you're talking about. This is why I got all those shield batteries.
Be wary, Artanis.
Prismatic core online.
Oh no! 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 Not the Wrathwalkers! No! Okay. Okay. And we've got a couple of Wrathwalkers now. Building a few more. Get that tier 3 armor, get tier 3 weapons. For my air power. Oh boy, I really need more Vespene. Hmm? What? No, it's not. Game, you lied to me.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, apparently I had another cybernetics core.
Your base is under attack.
Locking on to the beast's coordinates. Warping it aboard.
Antaro Tassadar. Our blades meet the enemy.
Jesus Christ, these Wrathwalkers! Look at how that range is so stupid. And the damage. Good God, I'm always astounded by how much damage those things can deal. Oh, I don't have enough, okay. Whoops. I forgot to build more gateways.
For Artanis. Wisdom through adversity.
Oh yeah, here we go. That's a critical mass of Wrathwalkers. And they're backed up with Void Rays too. If you ever wanted mass murder, there you go. Oh, damn, son. That's what death looks like right there.
My preliminary scans indicate that the solarite deposits are a byproduct of the beast's unusual digestive system.
Are you saying that they're... Wait. Never mind. I do not wish to know.
Hierarch, hybrid with great power are on their way to Malash.
Who cares? They're all going to die anyway. At this point, there's not really anything the Tal'Darim can do to stop me. Look at all these Wrathwalkers. Are you ready to watch the world burn? God damn! I've never seen a carrier die that fast! Holy shit!
Our confrontation draws to a close, Malash. Soon everyone will know the depth of your treachery.
Holy crap! That's so bullshit! Jesus! This is the greatest artillery I've ever seen in my life. Oh, watch this. Watch that thing. Damn!
You are right about one thing, Malash. I will lead.
Well, the mission's over. Damn. Oh.
Tal'Darim, by the right of Rakshir, I am your High Lord. Listen and obey. Malash promised you lies. There is no ascension. The Tal'Darim will never be uplifted and become High Cripple. Amon betrayed us, and for this, he must die.
Excuse me. There you go. That was, that was the Rite of Rakshir. All bonus objectives completed. Everything acquired. And then stampeded by Wrathwalkers.
Alarak, the Tal'Darim have yielded to my authority, and the Death Fleet is now under my command. I will use them both to avenge Amon's betrayal. Do your people believe in this cause, as you do? What they believe is of little consequence. What matters is that they obey. You choose to rule differently than I, Alarak. Despite this, we may not only end the violence between our kind, but forge a powerful alliance. Can we now? My people are vastly different than yours, Hierarch. We both desire vengeance, and we are both Protoss. Is that not enough? Oh, very well. Submit to my absolute authority, and we may indeed unite our forces. Do not test me, Tal'Darim. Amon is a mighty foe. Your people cannot hope to stand alone against him. You will side with me, and together we will send him back to the abyss. So you do understand my culture after all. Let us say that for now, we have struck another bargain.
I hate him so much.
I've powered up a new ship subsystem. You can review it in the solar core now.
He's here to be disliked, but damn if he doesn't do it so well.
Accepted the truth of Amon's betrayal. Some have. Others dare not question my commands. None wish to declare Rakshir upon you. Let them. No one can stand in the way of my vengeance. This grows tiring. We have done what we came to do. Set course for Ire, and let us bring this war to Amon. Do not dare give me orders, Alarak. We will return to Ire only when I believe the time is right.
And trust me,
Let's
it's not
hope
yet
that
time.
comes soon. Rohana.
I can see it, Artanis. The truth Amon wishes to hide. While his brethren, the Xel'Naga, slumbered through the millennia, Amon and his followers descended
And he uplifted our people. They ruled over us as teachers, as gods.
He changed us, manipulated our essence. But we grew beyond his control. He and his followers fled to Xeris to create the Zerg. The hybrid are the culmination of his efforts. False Selmaga, created in his image. We must...
Rohana, this is too dangerous. You cannot go on like this.
I must, Hierarch. It is my duty to know the truth, to bear it. I know now. This is my purpose. Alarak has brought his ascendants into our fold. They are fierce, but strong.
Vengeance for the
Okay, so they have access to abilities like Mind Blast, Psionic Orb, and Sacrifice. They're not the worst, but Dark Archons, #1, are just better, even though these are cheaper. And High Templar I find to be easier to use, and in my opinion, a little bit better to use.
Do not think what has happened here will spare Alarak from my watchful eye.
I did not expect it to.
If he dares to betray us or takes any action against you, I promise his blood will coat these corridors.
Good. That is what I am counting on.
Yeah, their Psi Storms also in the campaign will regenerate 50 shields to allies that get caught in it. So there's Guardian Shell. Friendly units become invulnerable for 5 seconds when taking fatal damage, preventing death. Each unit can be shielded only once every 60 seconds. Or we can take Time Stop. Purifier Beam is very, very powerful, and it's hilarious because it's basically a controllable Hammer of Dawn for anybody who's played Gears. But this is just hilariously effective. Like, it snap freezes all enemy units and structures for 20 seconds, and they can still take full damage.
The Tal'Darim and Alarak have joined our fight, but we cannot strike against Ire until Amon's armies have been brought low. Mobius Corps is overseeing Amon's hybrid production lab. I will not let this continue. We will go to Revanskar and destroy the station before Amon can create more of these abominations.
And now we go to Revanskar.
As ordered, my Dark Templar.
This is the last mission I'll be able to do today.
Within the asteroid belt of Revanskar.
Well done. Karax, what do you know of their defenses?
The asteroid field is highly volatile and guards the base's outer rim. The Spear of Adun will not be able to pass. However, our carriers could strike at the heart of the facility.
We will set a course at once. Amon has taken away my armies. So shall I take away his.
I love the way Artanis talks in this game. I really do.
Ready our ships for assault.
Hierarch, Mobius Corps' vessels are not moving into attack position.
Our shielding has been punctured. I'm detecting Terran cloak signatures on the lower decks, heading toward the bridge.
Templar, to me! We will not let the Spear of Adun fall! Karax, we cannot let this assault interfere with our plan. Mobius Corps will not expect a counterattack. Though you are not a warrior, you know their defenses better than any other. I entrust this task to you, Facesmith. Lead our carriers against the facility, while my warriors hold here.
The look on Alarak's face.
Command, Hierarch.
He's just like, I fully expect you to fuck this up.
best warriors here. I know you are not trained for battle, Smith, but with your tactical expertise, you can destroy this facility. Go now, with my full faith behind you.
And so it begins.
The Mobius facility. As we suspected, this is where Amon's hybrid armies are born. The operation is fueled by 3 power cores. Destroying them will destabilize the facility and allow us to annihilate the remaining structure. If I establish our nexus point on the outer edge of the platform, the Templar can fight their way in. But there are no ground paths and few minerals. Fortunately, our carriers are ready now. With their help, I might have a chance.
Yeah, I actually like Karax quite a bit. I don't hate Karax at all. I like him a lot. He's a very good character. I feel like he's pretty well written for the most part.
Security protocols. They cannot be too difficult to decipher. If I gain access, I should be able to move the platform to areas with additional minerals. Well, at least there's enough resources here to get started.
So, I hate the living hell out of this mission. I absolutely despise this mission. I despise it for several reasons. Perhaps the most critical reason is, first of all, this is not the campaign version of the carrier it starts you with. It's a basic bitch version of the carrier that has no abilities and powers other than just being a carrier. It does this with every single mission. I'm aware of that. I don't care. That doesn't justify anything. I guess I somehow also just targeted one of my interceptors to be murdered. Figure out how the hell I managed to pull that off. That's that's special.
Let us attack. Ah, at last.
The mission starts you with 3 carriers and 2 Corsairs. The Corsairs I don't like. Also, you don't start with that much in the way of resources. So what resources you have, you will probably be very hard pressed to maintain. You also don't start with a forge, again. So you kind of need to construct a forge. There's not a lot of Vespene either.
Access to the controls. The platform is operational. These navigational controls in the upper right of the command display will allow me to move it toward additional resources. The enemy will not be far, though. I should send some ships to scout ahead before we relocate.
Let us proceed. The time is now. Mineral field.
No.
I shall be swift. Mineral field depleted.
I shall be swift, says a carrier.
Give us your command. Let none deter us.
I am detecting several banshees approaching our nexus.
Amon has awoken. We sleep no more.
We serve
Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean.
the Templar. March to glory.
Mineral field. Our pylon is under attack. I stand ready.
Okay. Tired, honey? Why are you always so sleepy? Yeah, could have something to do with that.
Karax, we are having difficulty repelling the hybrid on the Spear of Atum. Have you located their stasis chambers?
My scans show 2 chambers nearby. They appear to run on solarite. We could use it more than ever.
Snag all those resources.
Base is under attack.
Let us
What? Oh. Yeah, they like to Banshee raid you.
Justice is served. Honor through valor. The sky is my battlefield. I shall be swift. Let us attack. Let us proceed.
Do, 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 do.
Eyes to the horizon.
Do, 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 do.
We are poised for victory.
I really shouldn't have lost that carrier. That's a huge loss every time I lose one.
Some experiments should never be done. We are poised for
Damn! They targeted down my weakest one. Alright, pull back, pull back, pull back. We're getting slaughtered out there.
We are poised for victory. Prepare to
Upgrade complete.
Combat awaits.
There we go. Just steal all those resources.
We are poised for victory. To victory. Prepare to engage.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
We are poised for victory.
Base is under attack.
Really? Wraiths? You attack me with wraiths? Ugh, don't insult me.
Yes, we serve with pride. Pours a Allah. Let none deter us.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field depleted.
Carrier has arrived.
Getting close. You kind of have to play this mission very patient and very slow. The game really doesn't give you a choice.
Where shall we march? Let your will be heard.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field.
If you're wondering, there is a purpose to constantly summoning in these reinforcements besides just, you know, getting immediate access to these resources. There is a reason that I'm doing this.
Mineral field depleted.
We shall seal Anakbaru.
Okay. I need to build some pylons. There we go. These are about to get exhausted. We're almost done making these carriers.
Carrier has arrived.
Okay.
Prepare to engage. We are victory. Ready for battle. Zara Kunur. Honor through valor. Jokov. I shall be swift. Ah, at last.
Snag some bonus minerals.
The skies beckon. The sky is mine. I stand ready.
Okay.
Platoon Torridas. Eyes to the horizon.
Base is under attack.
The battle begins. I stand ready.
Did they kill another one of those? Damn.
We serve with Najakar, Mina.
Upgrade complete.
Okay. Let's move over here.
Combat awaits. Ire shall be reclaimed. Faith before fear. Give us your command.
Okay. Go up.
Yes, Executor. Let none deter us. Let your will.
Get my miners mining.
Where shall we march?
Gather all of the scattered infantry that I've been building.
The skies beckon. Eyes to the horizon. Jokov. Platoon Torridas. I shall be honor through valor. We are ready. We have had the enemy. Battle is won.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay. That's going to create an insertion point. I actually need that. Okay, now I can actually start training more carriers.
You have not enough minerals.
energy reserves dropping to 66%.
Excellent work, Phase Smith. Press on. Our pylon is under attack. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Where shall we march?
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let none.
Carrier has arrived.
Iron shall be reclaimed.
Okay.
We are ready.
I was really hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but whatever.
Agreed. Prepare to engage.
Like I said, you kind of have to play this mission the patient and slow way. There really isn't another way to do it.
We are poised for victory. Victory awaits. Awaiting the call.
Let none deter us.
We stand watch. Your command is law. Mineral field depleted. Eternally resolute. For soon. Upgrade complete.
We serve with pride.
We stand watch.
Okay.
We have met the enemy.
Oh, hi. No, no, no. No. Damn. Yeah, I lost that carrier due to sloppy micro. Oh, jeez.
To victory.
Damn. That was my fault. I've got no one to blame but myself on that one. Thank you. Oh, hi.
Chambers are gone, and their solar right is ours. That went better than I'd hoped.
No way.
Before fear.
Nobody likes you guys. You're jerks.
Awaiting the call.
Good God.
Zara Kunu. Prepare to engage. Mineral field depleted.
Look at all these minerals sitting out here.
Azul. To victory. The time is now. We await our charge. Victory awaits. Carrier has arrived. We have met the enemy.
Oh, Jesus. Did not realize there would be turrets there.
Justice is served.
Goodbye, asshole. Not sure where that wraith came from, or why it's even here.
The enemy. Prepare to engage.
There's a lot of random wraiths running around here for some unholy reason. I can't fathom why. Alright, let's get those tier 2 shields. Because those shields are going to benefit everybody. They actually benefit them too.
We are poised for victory. Mineral field depleted. Let us proceed. Zara Kunu.
Alright, we're gonna pull these guys back here. So that we can reconvene our big, beautiful carriers. That's a pretty hilarious insertion.
Poised for victory. Let us proceed. Awaiting the call.
There we go. Okay. Alright, demolish their outer defenses. Damn it!
No, I will leave that to you.
That's the coolest and coldest line that Karax ever says. No, I will leave that to you.
It is nearly offline, Hierarch. There is only one more core.
Well done, Karax. The attacks on the ship have slowed.
Annihilate! Annihilate! Okay. Bring my base over here. Oh, look! Assholes. Okay. We're gonna go down first, because I am not quite sure I can handle what I'm about to do. Damn. I think I need a bigger fleet of carriers than this.
Ire shall be reclaimed. Where shall we march? Pour Zalah. The Templar, march.
This is to help give the enemies on the ground something else to shoot at besides my carriers, because carriers are kind of fragile.
You require more Vespine gas.
Oh, I saw that. Okay, go to hell. Did that really seem like a good idea, you dumbass? Let's just, I don't know, well, you know, throw ourselves headfirst into a fleet of carriers by ourselves. We'll be fine. That's not going to backfire in any unreasonably horrifying way.
Yes, Executor.
Carrier has arrived.
To glory. The Templar, march.
Let us proceed.
I really like Adepts. I may as well start researching Protoss ground weapons and ground armor for these troops I've got down here. So I've got a sizable number. Alright. Let's head over here. Oh, there's a Corsair that I left here in the middle of, you know, bombfuck nowhere. We're gonna use the Corsair to spot for the carrier. And then the carriers are going to unleash probing attacks until we can wipe them out. The goal here is to do as much damage as humanly possible, or in this case, as inhumanly possible. You guys are crazy. I did not think this was going to allow me to take them out now.
Battle cruisers are warping away from the Spear of Adun.
Yes.
I believe I have found them.
It is no matter. We will not be deterred.
There we go. Hello, Medellin.
We must strike now. Is the
How you
Spear
doing?
of Adun secure?
Yes, we repelled the invaders before they could reach the solar core. Our weapon systems are yours to command.
It was my honor to serve. Fire!
Oh man, look at that. Beautiful. Alright. So, yeah, I hate that mission because it forces you to play very slow and very, very methodical, and you have very few resources to work with while you're constantly being harassed by Banshee and battlecruiser assaults.
Amon's hybrid facility lies in ruin. His hybrid armies shattered. And yet, for the briefest of moments, we lingered on the cusp of ruin. We endured because of the actions of one brave Templar. In the midst of darkness, I have seen a light. I have seen defiant hope. Carax of the Kalai, you were born a craftsman from a caste of engineers. But now, you stand as a warrior. Today, it is clear that the age of castes has come to its end. Today, we must all become Templar. I have destroyed your Terran army, eradicated your hybrid facility, and turned your servants to my side. All that is left is your destruction.
Impudence, Back. You are insignificant in the face of the salvation I bring. You will come to Ire and die.
He is gone. He is so arrogant. Just as he could look into me, so I have looked into him. His form is almost complete, and now he waits for us to return. He plans to bring the Great Fleet down upon us. There is a way around this. We have to eliminate the sacred psi matrix that powers Ire, or we are all doomed.
If he intends to use the Golden Armada to stop us from destroying his body, then you are right. Destroying the psi matrix is essential. It seems this connection of yours has proved worthwhile. But it is time to free yourself from Amon. Sever yourself from the Kala.
I would relinquish all that I know.
It is the only way. Unshackle yourself from the past, Rohana, and step into this new age.
Yep.
For the day on.
They make such a moment out of that.
It is time for retribution. We will set a course for Ire.
A new faction has joined our forces in the War Council.
Such hubris. To think that they could control what they did not understand. Oh, it's always hubris with the Terrans. Get too close to a black hole, and it will crush you.
We once thought the same of the Tal'Darim, Alarak. We believed you mindless and obedient slaves.
And we thought you were weak, impure, and unworthy. And yet now we stand together.
Perhaps we acted too rashly with Mobius Core. There may have been a different way.
Oh, Templar, is there ever a moment when your people do not doubt themselves? No, Artanis. Extermination was the only course. The hybrid leave nothing to save.
They did with your people.
The Golden Armada has devastated the sector, Artanis. I know we cannot engage them directly, but this must not continue.
Rohana, before you freed yourself from the Kala's grip, did you see anything else?
Yes, I saw Amon's end. As the Firstborn created the Kala, the Xel'Naga were disturbed from their slumber. They felt an absence within the void itself. They discovered Amon and his followers at Xeris, and a war among the gods erupted. Amon unleashed the Swarm.
And the Swarm consumed the Xel'Naga.
Only a fraction remained within Ulnar. In the final confrontation, Amon was felled, but he was not defeated. He returned to the void, twisting it with his hatred. His servant, Narud, machinated for eons, seeking a body to sustain his master.
The hybrid.
A stepping stone towards the host body he now forges upon Ire. His plan is almost complete.
We are still here, Rohana, and he can be defeated again.
Capital ships have docked within the Spear of Adun. They await your preference.
So now we've unlocked the Arbiter as a potential alternative to the Void Ray. The Arbiter is kind of an interesting unit. It's got a lot of clever and kind of unique abilities. But losing your main core air-to-ground fighter does not feel worth that to me. So amongst capital ships, we have access to the carrier, which has repair drones that can actually repair carriers mutually. This is really good because it means multiple carriers can actually repair each other, and carriers are kind of fragile in this game. And we have Tempests, which fire high-powered disintegration blast fields from extreme range. Think of this as a flying Wrathwalker, and you know exactly what it is. But I actually will keep the carrier.
Hierarch, the Purifiers are impressed with your leadership. They clamor to strike at the heart of Amon.
Friend Phoenix, they are impressed equally with yours.
Yes, they have chosen to follow my command. Leadership is new for me, as is everything else.
I had not intended to become Hierarch. I questioned the decision. There had to be someone more worthy. Do not fall into the same mental traps I did, my friend. The Purifiers follow you for a reason, as the Daylon now follow me. Self-doubt will only cloud your decision-making.
You speak truth, Hierarch. You speak as a leader.
Of course he does.
The deeds of a Templar suit you, Karax.
For the entirety of my life, I have given myself to the art of creation. My war has been one of design, a battle against obstacles that hinder optimization. I am a faithsmith, and will always be my first calling. But, as times change, those who were not born true Templar can become so through their deeds.
Then ready yourself, Templar. You will be needed.
Got 35 of this. Solar bombardment. That's actually pretty hilarious. There we go. I'm not really sure I want anything else. Okay. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. That's been all I can do for today. Tomorrow we're going to try and move on to Ire, and hopefully I'll be able to knock out Ire and be done with the main game in preparation for doing the main game's epilogue sequence. I've been Savage Hound Dusk. We'll see you next time.